Just a really quick overview of the discussion post that you guys completed. So you were asked to reflect on the importance of single case design in the field of ABA. I think as practitioners and people out in the field, we sometimes forget about the research behind all of the interventions we're implementing. So I think it's really important to go back to understanding why single case design is so important and applied research is so important to our field. Our field is the only evidence based practice that has been stated to show positive outcomes for those diagnosed with autism spectrum disorder. So that's a really big deal. We're we rely on that research in order to receive funding to implement our interventions with kids out in the communities. um, just a couple really key points that I think Gaston Ledford made that I've quoted their passages. The first is applied research focused on specific problems of learning and reinforcement in schools, clinics, and communities supports the advancement of science and knowledge in a given field while also making a direct impact on clients and consumers. So I think that really speaks to ABI. So we have that direct impact on clients and consumers, and we focus on specific problems and learning. So that really is those socially significant problems or behaviors that we either work toward increasing or decreasing to better the lives of the individuals we work with, but also a bigger impact on our communities as a whole. um, the next passage was evidence-based practice refers to intervention procedures that have been scientifically verified as being effective for changing a specific behavior of interest under given conditions and for particular participants. Though the term is relatively new, the idea that research should guide practice is not, particularly in the field of applied behavior analysis, Gaston Ledford, page 5. So I think that's a really important one too. If we go back to the beginnings of ABA with B.F. Skinner, it was all science driven, all through experimentation. At this point, we're applying that, but that's what we're based off of, and we've always been focused on those evidence based procedures. Um, so I think it's really important to keep that in mind. And then just to summarize, single case design, we provide insight on socially significant behaviors and provide evidence-based interventions that have been proven effective through the determination of a functional relationship. So that's really important. These interventions have shown, um, effective changes through a functional relationship. So based off of the data collected during um, our applied research, we can show that it works. And then we apply it to real life scenarios and in practice. So, single case design, really, really important in the field of ABA. And when I think we're out there and doing it, we sometimes forget that. Um, but I think everyone really did come to that understanding during this discussion post. So, thank you. I appreciate the thoughtfulness.